Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. So today I'm doing the unboxing of the two gold shell miners that I got. I'm also going to be talking about the power supplies that I'm going to be using because I did not get the power supply with these miners. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Now I ordered these two gold shell miners. I ordered the KD Box Pro and the SC Box. Now, it did say that it was going to be 10 business days for handling time and then shipping. I was thinking that these wouldn't get here until after I was getting out of my mining jail. And I got about 1 week left on that. I think it will be in 1 week will be the 19th. And then I believe on the 20th, I'll fire back up. That way it's from the 19th to the 19th because that's when our bill starts and ends. So that'll be perfect timing on that. But I thought these wouldn't get here till after that because of the handling time. Now you say 10 business days. Well, that's Monday to Friday is 5. So then you have Saturday, Sunday, then Monday to Friday is 5. So, you can definitely look at 2 weeks handling time. I will say that the handling time was about 4 days. That was it. Then the shipping, when I saw it get shipped out, it said it was going to be 3 days for shipping. And I'm thinking, this is from China getting to Charlotte, North Carolina, or right around there. And there's no way on the planet that this is going to get here that fast. It was sent out of China, passed through customs, no problem, landed in California, and was there within 12 hours. It took longer to get from, California to me than it did take to get from, out of China and customs to the U.S. So I was really happy about that. And then I just watched it track along the way, and it took 3 days to get here. So a total of 7 days, and I had this miner. So realistically, where it was talking about, even a little bit longer than 2 weeks handling time, this was here in 7 days. I can't complain. I'm very happy. The boxes are really solid. Let's go ahead and take a look at them, and I'll show you those. So this is the box. This is the, let's see which one. I got two of them. So someone got a little crazy with the tape on this one, and they taped the heck out of it. But let's go ahead and open this thing up. So let's go ahead and pop that open. I'll just show you as I open it. There it is. Has a little card. Just says if there's any problems to get in touch with them as soon as possible. A little padding. And there it is. There's the box. Now, I did say I was going to do the unboxing with you all. I did open these up the other week, so I was just so excited to see them. But that's it right there. We could take that out. Just put that right here. And then it comes with a little antenna for the wireless. Now, I will say that this is a lot smaller than I expected. Now, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'9", so most things look smaller to me. But this is a tiny box. This is very small. As you can see, it just has the fans here on the back. It's got the wireless connection. It's got the Ethernet connection, the RJ45, and then it's got the 6-pin right there for power. Now, like I said, this did not come with power supply, either one of these, so I do need to provide my own. You can buy one from them. It's $200, and I didn't want to spend the extra money because I have other power supplies, so we're going to get into that in a second. I guess I'm probably going to have to hook this up first with the RJ45, get it connected, configure the wireless, and then I could probably unplug it and just go straight with the wireless. So for this, it just seems like it just screws right in here. Really not a whole lot of to it. I get it snug and then give it another quarter turn like that. Don't want to put it too hard. There's no reason to make that, with pliers or anything. Just a snug fit, and it'll be just fine. Let me get a little closer on that so you can see it. So that just hooks up like that, and that's it. Pretty tight, pretty good. It's got a button down here. I assume power button, if not reset. I'm not sure, so we're gonna find out with that one. So there's the SC box, and that's the silver one. So we'll put that one right here for now, and we're gonna move over to the next guy, and that one is also similarly packed. I gotta tell you, the box is solid. Extra foam. There it is, KD Box Pro. The padding is more than adequate. They definitely don't fool around when they ship these. Obviously, they send, tons of these out, and they probably just don't want to hear back from anybody about it being damaged. So they put a little bit extra padding in here, and it's a solid box. This is pretty tight. I can't complain. All right, KD Box Pro. Same exact setup. You got your wireless RJ45 6-pin. Yep, it does have the switch down here for the on off. And that's it. Really not much else to it. And we have the antenna that came with that one as well. So we will just go ahead and put the antenna on. Just screws right on. And so I have it, I turn it probably right around there so it's sideways, and then I tighten it up so it's nice and snug, and then turn it the rest of the way, that quarter turn, just to make it locked in. It's not really locked in, there's no clicking or anything, but you know what I'm saying. So it's good and firm in there, and that's it. So there is the KD box, and there is the SC box. Pretty amazing, pretty small, identical in size. Really happy with this. So let's go ahead and hop over and just take a look. We're going to look at some profitability. We're going to look at the power supplies because I am using the HP power supplies, and I want to show you a couple quick things with that too. I'm just so excited to get these. I'm excited to be making a video and getting out there and talking to you all again. I really I do miss that. So let's go ahead and hop over. So here we are. So here's the KD Box Pro. That's the one we got there, 26 cents. And we got the SC box, and that's going at 10 cents. I did already change this down to the 10-cent kilowatt hour. And let's see here. Here's the KD box. They show it in silver. In the one that I have is black. On the website, it also is in black, and the SC box is the silver. So let's see here. So this is 26 cents right now for the KD box. And you can see how we've had this good little dip here. That little dip, and this is for Bitcoin right now, and you can see this drop off. I can only assume that's because of the news with FTX folding, and a lot of people losing a lot of money. I never keep my, look, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but I don't keep my money in anything like that. I keep my money in DeFi wallets, and that's just, that's just how I do it, you know, and that's it. So I do not keep my money in exchanges. I don't do that. I've thought about doing some of these things with like a trading bot and trying it out and all this, but really I'm just not interested in it enough right now to take a chance with any of these exchanges. So whatever. But that's what this big dip is here in Bitcoin. But if we look at Cadena, you can see it right here. I mean, it's a spitting image of Bitcoin, you know. It's the same dip and the same, you know, peak and valley. So it's down right now. So when you're looking at, this is 30 days out, you look 30 days out, it's trading sideways right now, right? It's just, and I'm okay with sideways right now. In the market we're in, sideways works for me. I got to tell you. So with this dip, and we look at the KD box making 26 cents right now, and that's with the dip. If it was going sideways the way it has been up here, probably more like 30 or 32 cents, maybe even a little bit more if we're lucky, but you know, that looks more likely what it would be. So that dip definitely didn't help us with our profitability after rewards. Let's take a look at the SC box, and here it is right here. That one's doing 10 cents a day, and I do have that one at 10-cent kilowatt hour. So that one is profiting 10 cents a day, which I know is not much, but 10 cents. Let's look at SC price. Again, we can see how it dropped down right here, and it had also been going sideways. So if we look at the SC box, you can see right here that big dip. But even when it was going sideways like this, it did have a little drop in here. It was definitely, let's see, oh, here it is. It tells me right here, profit at 28 cents. You know, look at that, 30 cents. Yeah, I can't complain. Look, I mean, 13 cents up to 24, 20. Excuse me, I just had a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. So yeah, it's going. Let's look at that one because I didn't see that earlier. Let's go to the gold shell. So over here, so yeah, so profit around 45 to almost 50 cents, 51 cents when it was going sideways. So this one potentially is going to do reasonably well. The SC box even in at 12, 15 cents. I mean, it did jump up here a little bit, went up to 30 cents, but you know, it's in the black, and that's really all that matters right now, right? it's not in the red, and we're not losing. So you can't complain with that. But again, you can see how the price has dropped off like there. And it's definitely. Now, I do still want to get a couple other ones. I did want to have a little mix and match in here. I know they're not that profitable. And when you get down to 8 and 16 cents a day, you can argue that it's just cheaper to go ahead and buy the coin or token and just sit on it rather than buy the miner and then lose money. So you're spending money to get the miner, and then you're going to lose money every day. So it doesn't seem like it makes sense. But you also think about how you're supporting the blockchain and you're contributing to the project. So that's a thought as well, whether you want to do something like that. These, though, let's look at that CK box. And you can see the big dip in here. But when it was here, it was 7 cents profit, right? So that's a 13-cent swing from where it is now to where it was. So that's not that bad. And then the library box, that one's going to be a little bit less, but let's see what that one was over here. Profit 0. So it was breaking even. Up here, 21 cents, 24 cents, dropped down to basically 0 minus a cent. We got a big drop in here, but I still would like to go ahead and get a couple different ones. But for now, I got these two great ones, and that's the main thing. So what we're going to do now is I want to talk to you about some power supplies and what I'm going to be using for my power supply. So let me find it over here. Now, I use Parallel Miner. I have no affiliation with them. I just use them because they have good product. As a matter of fact, I had a breakout board, this one right here, and this is with the ATX support. So it's got the 24 pin for the motherboard, and this one you can use for the computer or for one of the rigs. So that's why I bought this. I got that with the dual readout on the bottom, and it stopped working. So I had a backup one, and it was this one right here. And I was using this one in a different computer and used it for about 3 days, and then it stopped working. So 2 different systems. Now I've since replaced them in both systems, and they're working fine. So it must have been a problem with the breakout board. I contacted Parallel Miner. I told them that I had a problem with the 2 boards. I said they're a little bit older, but I barely used them. He said no problem. He's immediately sent me a UPS return shipping label, so I have free shipping back. They're going to replace them and then free shipping back to me. And with that kind of service, I don't know how much better it really gets, especially with today. A lot of places could care less, and it's a fight to do anything like this. They were immediately so sorry. Here's the shipping label. Get it back to us. We're going to send them right back out. And at, $70, $80, $90 a board, these boards do get a little pricey. If we scroll down, we could probably, here's this one here. So this one is this one right here. And the X15, and you can see that goes for $70. And then the other one I have is the ZSX. And that one right here goes for $91. So the reason it goes from $91 to $127 is it depends on how many wires you want to get with it. But I'm not using that one today. I'm just giving you an example of how great the company is. And of course, if they ever want to sponsor my channel, I'd love that. I doubt it though. Why would they? They get free advertisement me talking about them. Anyway, we're going to be talking about this breakout board right here that I have. This is one that I had ordered. And let me go ahead and find it here. It's got the dual readout. It's this one right here, the X11. So here's what I want to show y'all. So I've got this board, and they don't all work with every single power supply. So I've got a 750 and a 1200. And I've got different breakout boards. I've got other spares and stuff. I don't have one handy to show you. One that I have that doesn't have any of the readouts on it like this one does. This one has the double readout. You don't really need that. There's 2 banks. There's 4 banks here and 2 rows 4 in this also. And each one of these works with one of these meters. So these 2 will read out here. These 2 will read out here, or vice versa. And then that way you can see what you're using for power. I thought that was kind of cool, and that's exactly why I got this. But what I want to bring your attention to down here is this section in here. These are compatible with the 460, the 750, 1100, 1200, 1400, 1500 watt HP power supplies, but specific models. So what you can do is you can just on the website, you can hold control down and hit F and it'll bring up the find option. And what you do is that you just look on your power supply right here. And this one is the, and I'm gonna put my finger on it. I doubt you're gonna be able to see that. Well, if you can, you can. And if you can't, well, I'm going to tell it to you. So it is the 643,932, and it'll find it on the page if it's there. And it says there's one of one, so that means there's only one time it's showing here. And there it is right there. So you'd be like, okay, that's great. This works with it. But if you have to do a little bit more research into it, so the next line above it, if you're able to see it, is the HSTNS-PL29. So we have it right here, HSTNS-PD29, not the PL. So this is where the problem comes in. Even though this one is listed, it's the PL that I have here and not the PD, as you can see right here. So that's the deciding factor. So this one technically will not work with this breakout board. Now I do have other breakout boards, like I said, that don't have the readouts on them, and I bought them and they will work with this one. So this is, that's one that we're not going to be using. Now, when I did look up these, I bought these specifically because, well, not only for the ATX part, but these will work with either one of these. These are compatible with both, so that's kind of cool. So let's take a look at the 1200 watt. I really didn't want to lock down a 1200 watt. I really didn't need a 1200 watt to run these two. And if I ever needed one, I have, I think, 2 backup of these and 3 750s. So I like to have some backups just in case I ever need them if something failed. I don't have to wait for shipping to get them, so I always like to have backups, but you know. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one now. And this one is the let's see. All right, 440785. All right, and it found it. It found one of one. So now let's look up here, HSTNS-PD11. HSTNS-PD11. So there it is right there. That one is the exact one that I have. That's this model right here. And that's the type that it is. So this one will work with this breakout board. So now we're set. So anyway, I just really wanted to show you that because, you know, if you're trying to use these HP power supplies, which I love using, I think they're super simple. You grab these cheap breakout boards, and when I show you some cheap breakout boards, I mean, I'll show you the one that I have for the 750. I think it's like $5 right here. $5. It's got a power switch on, off, period. $5. So all you do is you get yourself one of these power supplies, right? And again, if you're not sure which one and you want to get this board right here, you just simply scroll down and it tells you right here which ones they work with. So there's not that many that they work with, so you want to be sure if you're doing a search online to buy one of these that you're buying the correct ones, and that if you happen to have multiple power supplies or multiple breakout boards, you label them so you know which ones they will work with. But these are super cheap, and I bought these with a kit for the 750 watt power supplies, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is, I bought the $5 one. I believe this is the one that I typically have bought. Yeah, it's got the one readout on it. Is that it? No, that can't be, because that's for 11 and 14. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. You get the idea. But that's them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fire these up. I'm going to make a video for each one, setting them up, the SC box and the KD box, which I am kind of sure they're going to be pretty much the same video, really just going to be changing it up for what coins or what wallet I'll be using, and perhaps maybe a different pool for the different ones. And I'll look up and see, obviously, 2 separate coins for 2 separate pools, but maybe not be using like Woolly Pulley for both of them. Maybe using 2 separate pools for different ones to see which one has better profitability on it. So I'm gonna mess around with that. Anyway, I really miss checking in with all of you. I miss y'all checking in with me. Someone the other day had messaged me and said, hey, what are you doing? And yeah, like I said, it's just been a little hectic with the birthday and work and family in from town. You know how family coming into town can be. So, but I had a great time, and but I'm back, and I will be up and mining again in about 8 days. I'll be firing up my rigs again and get everything going once again. In the meantime, I am going to get these 2 guys going, and like I said, put a video together. So I'm just real happy to have them, and want to see how they do in the bedroom. That sounds weird. I'm trying to work with a little heat, trying to keep things a little warmer, and not trying to have the heat on as much. And my wife doesn't like the heat on as much. She likes it much chillier. But I'm thinking I can put one or both of these next to my bed, and I can, get a little warmth over there because it's a little chilly. And they say these run at about 35 decibels, so that should be about the same as a refrigerator running from what I've seen and read online. So they really shouldn't be putting out much noise at all, and hopefully they put out a little bit of heat, and I can heat up a room and save on some power and still be turning a profit with these because they are profitable. And like I said, there's not many things out there that are profitable right now. These little guys are, not by much, but again, it's profitable. So anyway, I appreciate y'all checking in. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you know where that button is. It's right over there. If you want to watch any of my other videos, I'm going to have them up over there. As a matter of fact, at the end of making these 2 videos, I probably will have 2 of them up over here. Well, one will be there. It'll be over there. And I'll probably have a video for each of these at the end of this one once I'm done with all these. So again, thanks for checking in. I'll see y'all next time.